Hello Standard 7, welcome to English class by Mamta Shetty. Today's topic is 2.6 Chasing the Sea Monster Part 2. Part first we have already completed in an online class. In that chapter we have come across that our frigate, that means the chapter's narrator says that how the frigate is chasing the sea monster. The name of the frigate is Abraham Lincoln and they are gathering the space and everything. They are trying at their best level to catch hold of or rather kill the animal in the sea. So today we are going to continue because at the last we have seen that the Abraham Lincoln is chasing and speeding behind the sea monster. It's trying to catch the sea monster. So we are going to now start with the further of that chapter. What a chase! No, I can't describe the excitement that shook my very being. Ned Land stayed at his post, harpoon in his hand. Several times the animal let us approach them. As the harpoon was about to strike, the citizen would steal off swiftly. As soon as Ned used to come near and he wanted to throw the harpoon, the animal used to run away from that, the citizen. Yes, the speed, the Abraham Lincoln's speed was so fast that every pull it was shaking. Commander Fragrant then decided to use more direct method. Bah, he said. So that animal is faster than the Abraham Lincoln. All right, mate. Make the gun in the bow. So now the commander was very angry. Okay, the animal is chasing, is trying to run from us. Come on, let us try. Our forecastle cannon was immediately loaded and leveled. The cannoneer fired a shot, but his shell passed some feet above the citizen, which stayed half a mile off. So what happened? As soon as they were shooting from the cannon, it was not reaching the animal, right? Little feet above the citizen it was there. Over to somebody with better aim, the commander shouted, and $500 to the man who can freeze the infernal beast. So what he is giving a bet and a challenge to the person. Calm of eye, cool of a feature, an old beard gunner, I can see him on this day. Approached the cannon, put it in a position, and took a aim for a good while. There was a mighty explosion mingled with cheers from the crew. So as soon as the commander gave a challenge that whoever will freeze the animal or kill the animal, I am going to give $500. And due to this challenge was accepted by one person. Who is that? See, you can see calm of an eye, cool of a feature. One old grey bearded. Beard means you can say the hairs, right? Beard, gunner. He came, he approached, and then he's coming near the cannon and he's aiming. What he's aiming? So that he will go and kill the animal, right? Whom they think that is troubling in the sea. It's a sea monster. So everyone are cheering, Arya, someone has come. And then what happened? In that time there was an explosion. Everyone shout. And then he is aiming it up. And as soon as the shell reaches its target, it hits off the animal. You can find, see, this is the shell, right? As soon as it comes and hits the animal, it doesn't freeze inside. What happens? From here it goes out. Yes, so what happened? Oh, drat, the old gunner in his anger. The monster must be covered with a 6-inch armor plate. Armor plate means this covering. Yes, so what he is saying? This bullet cannot freeze it inside. That means this covering must be something 6-inch armor. See, when a person goes to fight in a battlefield, the person wear a kavach, we say armor, right now. So in the same way, yes, the shell reaches, but it doesn't freeze inside that. So now they are all worried. Exactly what is happening? Why it is not getting freeze? Why the animal is not getting killed? Maybe the skin of that animal is very, very thick. Yes, and then the hunt was on again. Hours after hours went by without the animal showing the least sign of weariness. However, it must be said that we too struggled on tirelessly. At 10:50 in the evening, the electric light reappeared. 3 miles away from the frigate, just as clear and intense as the night before. The monster seemed motionless. Was it asleep perhaps, weary from its workday? Just riding with the waves. So what happened? It was at the night time, 10:50. Again the light of the monster brightened up, and it was little only 3 miles, and it was just stopping. And at that time the commander decides that we can take advantage of this time. So what he's asking? He's asking his people that let us stop slowly and let us go near that animal and let us catch the animal. The frigate approached without making a sound, stopped 2 cable lengths, from little length from here, from this animal to little length. They waited there. A complete silence it was there. And we were not 100 feet from the plane. How many? 100 feet from this light. You can see these lights, yes, from that. And this was growing very stronger and stronger. It was very dazzled. And then what happens? We'll see. And very slowly the commander is approaching it. And then he's saying, now we will start. Slowly let us go. They are just tired of this, everything. Daily. See, now you can see the light. Yes. So this light was there. And as they were nearing, 2 days they were chasing this animal. It was very, very bright light it was. Just then leaning over the forecastle. Ned saw that Ned was ready. What did Ned see? He saw the animal and he was ready with his dreadful harpoon. See, this is the harpoon, you can see. Yes, and then barely now 20 feet was there, and this light is a shining of that animal, and it was just silently waiting, nothing doing. So all at once what happened? He threw this harpoon on that animal, and there was a loud noise, a ringing sound. It hit. As soon as the harpoon went and touched that hard substance, what happened? There was a sharp noise. You can see this? Yeah, it was a sharp noise. A tring, that type of a sound it came. And because of that, what happened? This electric light went off. And 2 enormous water spout like a fountain it came and it crashed this all full frigate, right? It was like a tsunami torrent, and all the people fell down, even the crewman, mast, this is the master, this, and Adams from their lashing because of this water, because of the fountain type which came out of the animal. It destroyed the full frigate. It destroyed the Abraham Lincoln. And there was what? At the last, there was a hideous collision occurred. And there was a very fastening noise it was there, destroying everything. The exterior of the ship was destroyed. And then at the last, the collision, because of this collision, the people on the ship, they could not hold themselves, and they all was hurled into the sea. And I was hurled into the sea. Who? The narrator was thrown down into the sea. Yes, so this chapter is taken from the 2000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, right? The very well-known writer. So this is only a few paragraphs, a French writer who was known as a father of a science fiction, who from that we have taken a few chapters and few paragraphs, and from that we are taking this explanation. If you read the full book, if you get an opportunity to read the book, you read it out, you will come to know this is a beautiful story, a very thrilling type story it is, where we have a thing that what is there in the front. Yeah, we are very inclusive about it, that what has happened in the end. So you have to read the book. So here I end this 2.6 Chasing the Sea Monster part 2nd. Thank you.